I'm Jill from Makeup First, and I'm here with my beautiful model, Susie. Susie is brave enough to come here without any makeup. Thank you, Susie. Susie is a state-certified makeup artist, and she knows that we, as maturing women, have certain issues that we have to address, and that's what we're going to talk about and demonstrate here today. As we get older, our skin changes in both the texture and in the ability to create moisture. So it's very important that we moisturize and hydrate the skin as we get older. We lose hydration, and we also lose pigment, which is color in the skin. As we lose that color, we have to put it back in and even out the skin tone. In addition, gravity doesn't help, and we start to lose elasticity in the skin. Prep the skin with a really nice moisturizer. I'm using Embryolisse, which is a great product for everybody because it not only moisturizes the skin, but it also serves as a primer for the skin. And then I'm going to set it with Cinema Secrets Moisture Spray. That's an ionized water that actually helps the product work better. You just spray, and then you just tap the water away. We also need an eye cream underneath the eye because the under eye area is very delicate. And you let all that product sit there while you start on the eyes. Your eyes will take a much better application if they are set first with a primer. I either use Eve Pearl, Cinema Secrets, or Paula Dorf as an eye primer. Using a camouflage brush, I'll put the product on one side. And with the older skin, you really need to lift it and maneuver your brush around so that you can get into all the crevices, because the skin is not absolutely firm. And then with a very soft brush, you want to immediately set the eyelid. Lift the lid all the way up. Same thing on the other eye. To set it, flick it a little bit and just press the powder in. Lift the lid, really get in there and set it in. Now, as we get older, we also have a tendency to lose eyebrows. Now, Susie's very lucky. She's fortunate. She still has eyebrow hair. It's very light, though, so we want to accentuate it. So I'm going to use a private label pencil, and I'm going to actually just draw in the eyebrow. I'm going to follow the natural shape, and I'm going to draw in the hairs in the direction in which they're growing. We want to create it from the outside of the nostril. We want the arch to extend to where the outside of the iris is, and then at an angle, the eyebrow should end here. Check it in the mirror, make sure you're happy with what you see, and then with a stiff brush, you very gently go over the product, and it should look as natural as it can be. I'm going to use colors that will be very neutral, but add a little bit of color. So I'm starting with the neutral on the lids, and then I'm going to stop right here, and I'm going to contour the eye. And instead of going down, I'm going to go almost up, almost. But I'm not going to follow the natural curve of the crease because that will just bring the eyes down. I'm bringing the contour color over any excess skin. It's a darker color, and in so doing, that will make it appear less pronounced. And we blend. So now we've put a contour on there. Let's add a little color. It's going to be a flat color. I don't want to add any iridescent. Making sure that I'm going up and that the skin is held taut. And I'm concentrating on the outside of the eyes because what I want to do is make sure that I lift them up. We can do that with our shadows, and we can do that with our liner. Today we're going to use black. It's going to be turning into more of a gray. I'm using a flat edged brush. And the first thing I'm going to do is just lift the lid way up and follow the lash line. It's already there. All you need to do is follow the lash line. And then I'm going to do a little bit more work with the eyeliner to lift the eyes. Same exact brush. Take the black and do it on the side of the brush. Flick it. And I'm going to concentrate on going up, placing the product on the eyelid and dragging it up. I can actually use a very, very, very thin eyeliner. It's liquid from Eve Pearl. Very carefully, because this is a hard line. Get open. So I'm going to leave the under eyes, except for a very soft application of powdered eyeshadow. Right under the lashes. Just press and wiggle it. going to use Makeup Forever, and it's number 38. It's a very light color. You don't need a lot of product, just a little bit, and you end up layering it. And I do it in two ways. I'll apply it with a wet sponge and then with a foundation brush. Right into the product, start at the forehead. So if I start with a sponge, I'm going to end up evening it out with a brush. Either wet or dry, use the Beauty Blender and even it out so that you don't see any foundation edges at all. The cheeks individually, the nose. Okay. We're going to address the under eye area with Cinema Secrets, which is excellent for concealing. So under the eyes, we're going to start with a color that matches the skin tone and is a step and a half lighter. Get that product right into there. We have to make sure that the lipstick is going to stay on the lips and not feather into the surrounding skin. And so that's why it's so important with the older woman that we use a pencil first. We're just going to follow the natural lip line, starting with the bow of the mouth. And I'm not going to bring the lip pencil all the way out to the outer corner of the upper lip because that will again draw the lip down. I'm going to take some Eve Pearl foundation. I'm going to stick this part of the sponge right into the lightest color and go around the lip line. We will ensure that the lip product will not travel out. Susie has got such great coloring. We're going to use the Cinema Secrets kit number 7. I'm using a lip brush. I'm going to go follow right within the lines that we created. And here we are with our happy client. I'm Jill, this is Susie, Makeup First School. Thank you for watching our makeup application for mature women.